We're here for another episode of Wavemaker Podcast. You got your host, 60K Roley. You got the special guest right here.
Cheesey Bread Rock. You already know what it is.
Oh, man, been a long time coming. I'm happy you're
yes,
here.
Sir. Good seeing you, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I know was supposed to, like, set something up, but I put it on, man.
It was Ramadan, though.
It was Ramadan.
Because I remember you said that. I was like, yo, let me get up on there. But it was Ramadan, so
man, you definitely came through. Definitely came through. It's like, you got a lot going on right now.
Yeah. I just LLC the label ENG, Earn Not Giving Entertainment. Doing the EP, should be dropping like next month. No Love, All Hustle 2. And I got a bunch of stuff that's already out. Trials and Tribulations, Blocks and Bulls with me and Nishi's son.
I was about to ask.
Still to the basics. Back to the basics. No Love, All Hustle 1. Yeah, we just pushing it out.
I was about to ask you that Blocks and Bulls. Who else was that on there? I heard him screaming out.
He from West. He from 60th and Market too. Yeah. I think he from the North or South. I don't know, but I know he from 60th and Market. Yeah. So he came up Southwest before, and shout out to Rambo, Free Rambo. He introduced me to him before, and I was like, he hot as shit. And then that's when we just locked in on the phone. We didn't even go to the studio together and figure it out. He sent the beat, I did it, we did it, and then went to the studio and they actually just did it.
Now when you like doing tracks with people on this song, she here, you might as well introduce it too. She a special guest with you.
Hey, I see. There you go.
She a special guest with you.
Mm-hmm.
You want a chair? Yeah, get her a chair.
No chair. She gonna be on this.
You can sit it right here. You want a chair? Bring it over for it.
She don't want no chair. She gonna go right back over there. Out the way. Look. Come on. Yeah, look at you. All in the camera.
We got another special guest here. Introduce her.
I see you. Look at her. Who do you think she is?
Like she a professional in the camera.
Partner in crime. Everywhere I go.
No, that's good though. That's good.
Oh yeah, I got a song on Trials and Tribulations. Daughter and Dad, talking about her.
How old is she?
4.
Same age as my son. Mm-hmm. Now, being a single dad, is that like not hard, but mentally like challenging sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes it could be overstimulating, but I respect all the women out there that their baby dads ain't doing shit. I respect them because now I see the pain and the pressure they go through.
No,
it's not even about taking care of them. It's just be the overstimulation, especially if a single parent mom got more than one child.
I forgot who I was talking to about that, but I'm like, I really like tip my head off to the single parent moms that work also, because like now a full-time job, like working and then coming home, cook, doing whatever you want to do in your spare time and take care of a child.
Yeah, yep.
So it's like, definitely tip my head off to all the moms, man. But no, I was about to ask you though, when you doing other songs with people, is it like a connection for you to do the song with them, or it's just like, oh, all right, like,
nah, you know how it is, Roley. We've been down, we be knowing all these people, and you know, in jail, there's a connection in there. Sometimes you be seeing people like, shout out Hollow Rollo.
Yeah, shout out Hollow Rollo, man.
I knew him through other people, through his other homies. Shout out Mercy and them, shout out SMS Wink and all them. So I met them when I was up top before, but he was in another jail, but Mercy and them was where I was at. Then I don't know. I just listen to the rappers I listen to. I take like their motivation, like 38 Special, I listen to how they be, what they be saying. So, and one of the things he said stuck with me when he said he don't pay for features. And I was like, what? He said, because if you pay for a feature, that's like, for example, if I pay for a feature with Meek Mills, that's just doing it for the look. All right, I got the song with Meek Mills. Mm-hmm. Now, is he going to do the video with me and all that? He might not do all that. So if you work hard enough, the niggas is gonna gravitate to you. They gonna say, "Oh, who the new artist, boy? Who this?"
Right.
So that's how I be doing it. I'd rather just work by myself. The whole thing right now is just to put the work out. The way that this music shit is now, you gotta put the work out so motherfuckers catch on. You might could put 30 tapes out. One of them catch fire, then they gonna listen to that, then they gonna go back and listen to everything else. That's like a rapper you might like. You might be like, damn, this shit is hot. Yeah. Now you're going to go back to all this old shit, because you know that's what people be saying. Like when you go to a concert or something, you be like, yeah, y'all remember this? Who was down with this when this came out?
Right. I be listening to a lot of like when I listen to an artist, I go back, listen to their old stuff just to see how they evolve from when they first started to now. Mm-hmm. Like, damn, they because everybody say like once you doing it for a while, you'll find your sound. Find what you want to rap about. See, but your style is more so you really give a connection to the streets. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like the same vibe Gotti and Cheesey get the niggas, you get at the niggas. But it's different because it's like, I know still feet on land, where it's like.
Yeah, and that's what I be telling people, like, in the city, there was the drill. I was like, yo, this shit crazy. But look, it didn't even last. So you got to come with authenticity for people to feel you. Even the rapper that's a driller, if he's really on that, a lot of them is on that. But if they really, really on that, they will give you the nuances of them being on that. You would know instead of the cat in the hat, I spun the block and higgle this and this and this. Just like a hustler. If a hustler, that's why, and it's crazy. Me and my man, shout out Ski, we was talking about this the other day about the rappers, and it's crazy. Not even and Kiss, one of my favorite rappers, not even to air them out. But now as we got older and listened, we like, yo, they just got hot ass bars. Not saying they wasn't running around. But then when you listen to dudes like Yo Gotti and them and certain stuff they say, you be like, oh yeah, he had to do that to be talking like this. It's like certain stuff you got to do to be in the mix to know, like, oh yeah. Instead of just talking about, oh, he got all the bricks and this, he might be talking about a certain way he cooked up something that got messed up and this happened, you had to do this. Now the person that really do that, I'm like, oh yeah, he ain't lying. Cause that shit happened to me before.
No, somebody just was grinding me up because I was telling them like I didn't start listening to the Locks, Kiss till like 2010, and I didn't listen to Chic or stuff. It's like they was too hard for me. Like, come on, bro, this don't even sound believable. So it's like when people say they nice and then they be like, well, these other rappers they rapping about what they not doing. I'm like, so you think they was doing this?
Well, see, this is like we was just talking about earlier before we even started. The game is over. Big Meech and them was like the last ones, or the last of the Mohicans of the street shit. Now it's just like, this shit ain't even believable anyway. Even down to the China, the over China, they talking about, yeah, all the bags was fake and this and this and this. We don't know what to believe.
Yeah, man, it's like. But it's like everything kind of watered down now because, like, you know, before you jump off the step and try to get on the block, you had to take a pack. You had to.
A lot of youngins don't know that. That's why they out here messing people money up now. Or messing their homes up, to say the least. Because
you wasn't coming on the block with your own pack and
right.
You just, like you just live on the block.
Like we're an intern. We got the bombs and we was an intern.
You just living on the block.
Yep.
She trying to be a producer at an early age. And then it's like nowadays they old heads probably they same age. Somebody went to school with a year or two older than them.
No, sometimes the old heads be drawn too because the youngest got the motion. Some of the old heads try to come and finesse them out of that, but it don't happen. That's why they be getting put down. They don't stay in their own lane. That's why the young boys say they don't got no old heads. That's why I think a lot of them is getting locked up from the drilling because they don't got no old heads. When I was coming up, because I'm originally from West, I was raised in Southwest. Yeah, I'm a hybrid. I'm going to say it. I don't care what y'all say. But so, like my old free punch from 58th, it was like, come here. So he was like, It was like back in the day when you had an old head. You might got a girl that's older than you, and you don't know the nuances to how to take her out and do all that.
Yeah.
But now you got the old head that would school you to that. Right. Oh, this is my favorite young boy. Look, you gonna take her here. Oh, you can take her to Steak 48. No, that's cool. Matter of fact, take my car too, and I'm gonna give you a couple dollars to take her. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how we was getting schooled to stuff. Now the youngins don't be on that.
Why you think so though?
A lot of old heads was booked probably when they was coming up. I don't know. But the guidance not there. Then when they go to jail, they see the same, like the older heads from the block, and they listen to them. So I don't know.
Cause it was like, I was talking to somebody basically explaining to them like, you can't tell somebody to stop doing something if you don't have no answer for them. You feel me?
They don't want no answer. They want to see.
Like, I can't tell you to stop hustling or stop doing this and that.
You taking over the show now.
Is John working?
Yeah.
I say you probably need the hotspot. I know my son be needing it.
Come here.
She can play with that.
Come on. You gonna be good now to sit right here?
She's a special guest of the show.
Yeah, you acting up, man. What's up with you? You see I'm on here doing something? Yeah. Yeah, you nasty. Come on. Yeah. You about to go back over there. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Chill out. Yeah, Roley. I don't know, man. The youngest, but
it's like, I don't know, man. I'd be so burnt out. Plus, I ain't gonna lie. I think like jail mentally burnt me out this time. Where it's like, I really only be caring about myself. Like people be asking me to speak on like the violence or say something. It's like, I'm not going. It's like, what was that saying?
A lot of people that came home that's doing that right now, but they need to hear. They need to hear from the people that was. I don't know. It's crazy because me and my man had a conversation about that before. Like back in the day in the Youth Study Center, you'll have people come up there and be, you got to stop and you got to chill and relax and do all this. But then when you ask them, they be like, yo, you been through this? You ever been there? No, I ain't never been there. So now it's like, damn, they ain't gonna relate to you. That's like if you go down your way and talk to the young boys down your way, and they gonna respect you on the strip. You was there. Yo, locked up is this. Listen, y'all beefing out here, but y'all go out there, y'all gonna wind up being cool and all that shit. And that's exactly what be happening.
Yeah, I see that a lot of times. Cause it be a few times where you got it. It'd be a few times where you beefing with somebody, y'all both end up in jail for something. Then it's like, bro, you got a dub, I got a dub. Shit wasn't worth it. We don't even know what it was over. And I saw that happen a lot of times. Plus, when I was in jail, I spoke with a lot of older dudes. Because I ain't going to lie. Knowing you ain't coming home one day, that should have hit you eventually. Especially the jails I was at, like, dudes was down 40, 50 years. Where it's like, they ain't trying to let you go yet.
Well, put them on. Put them on. They gonna say you had the most disruptive interview I see. Cause you in here drawing, moving around.
She gonna be the highlight of the show on camera. Yep. And we ain't editing nothing out.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, don't edit nothing out either.
We ain't editing nothing out. Let you know this how it is. What you see is what you get.
Yeah. But yeah, back to the music though, man. That shit, it'd be like a therapy. So it'll just be like past shit. Just
how long you been rapping for?
Damn. Rapping for a long time.
All right, I'll take that
I'm
back.
gonna say, no.
When did you start taking it serious?
Oh, in and out. Well, Well, I've been rapping since like 90, since It Was Written came out. I've been trying to write rap.
Damn.
97. But what made me nice was shout out to the litigator. You know Haas, right? The litigator. He from Lansdowne. He represented himself.
Oh yeah. Haas with the Dredge, yeah.
Yeah, Haas, that's my man. He wrote one of my joints. We was at Youth Study Center. I said, I told somebody in one of the dorms, like, yo, you corny as shit. He was rapping. He said, battle me at lunch. You know, everybody back there, ooh. I was like, no, I got you. I'm gonna write something for you. He wrote the rap, and
Haas was hot too.
yeah, he wrote the rap. I spit it and killed the bull. And I said, I can keep this. He said, yeah, the Roots came up there, Black Thought and them, at the Youth Study Center. And I said, I can spit this. I went up there and spit it. They liked that. I said, oh, all right. Now I see how the crowd likes stuff. I said, all right, that's a bet. I'm going to just do it like that. And then that's when I start really taking it serious. Come on. So the staff started giving me the log books. I started writing songs in there. Yeah. And then I came, I did 3 years junior. I came on like 2001. Shout out Ant Showcase. I went to the studio with him, Lou and C. Stop. I went to the studio with him, Lou and C's, and that's when the first song I ever did, Banned from TV, the beat, I did that. And then that's when people was like, oh, damn, you all right. I still got that song on my phone because somebody sent it to me. Well, I got all them Jones when I first started. I was, from listening to that shit, I'm like, that shit corny. But I'm like, all right, I at least got the Jones. But, you know me.
Oh, yeah, I know me. Yeah.
That's who really, like, I was like, man, fuck that shit. Like, yo, take it serious. Now, this was like last year. That's when I'm like, all right, fuck it. Might as well. Everybody else doing it. Yep. So then that's when I was like, and that's why I just started dropping EPs from last year to now. Like, a joint, like, I was saying every 90 days, but it don't even call for every 90 days. As long as it's like.
So all the joints you got out now been out within like the last year?
It's on all the platforms, but the whole thing is now when I LLC'd it, shout out my man Corey from Wilkes-Barre too. He made clues, results, the clues. Yeah, I'm gonna put you on it. That's cool right there. She drawn.
Yeah, she drawn.
Come here.
The volume should be cool.
I'm about to sock her. Come here. Yo, sit down. Sit down,
yeah,
now.
The volume cool.
You want to get beat on? You will get beat on camera too. You want to get beat on camera? Yeah.
Listen, I don't see nothing. I don't hear nothing.
Yeah. But no, so everything I got on there now, I think one joint was like 2022. No Love All Hustle 1. I just did like some battle. Come here. Not funny. You think it's funny? Think it's funny? Yeah, so I did that joint. And then after that, I just 2024, yeah. Just kept dropping them. Then me and Scoob did Blocks and Bulls. We did that shit fast. Like, I'm doing No Love All Hustle too. Come here. You stay right here. You stay right here. So no Love All Hustle too. I'm doing that now. So the way I be writing stuff, I do like, if I do the No Love All Hustle, say for example, I go around the body of the whole EP title. I'm like, okay, No Love All Hustle. The first song I'm doing now is called like A Hustler's Pain. Like how say like when you at the top of your game and your hustle and you know you look out for everybody and your family and all that shit, the pain that they going through. Like how they gotta, you know what I mean? You looking out for everybody, but it's still a pain because you're like, damn, you ain't never getting this shit in return. So it's like, yeah, but that's how I be doing them, Jones. I just be dropping this shit like that. I'm gonna start putting the videos behind it too, but come here.
So is it easy for you to like create, or you gotta be in that certain headspace?
It's like a therapy to me, so that's the therapy. That's why I don't mind going to the studio and doing it. But I don't write in the studio though. I think that just be like too much. Like I don't need the vibe to do the song. Yo. Now you about to get beat right on camera. Look right there. Come on, play on this. Come on.
Got it.
Play on this. Yeah. Now put them on. There you go. And let's chill now. I should have locked you right in that booth over there, and you could have screamed and hollered. It ain't got no sound in there. There you go. Yeah, so yeah, that's how I be doing this shit, Roley. But I'm trying to monetize all this shit instead of keep putting on Apple Music and all that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to get a website so everybody can just come right there. Cause I'm gonna get the shirts and everything. Like my man from Wilkes-Barre, like I said, they got the results. I'm gonna lock in with him, cause he deal with some people that got like a printing shop. Mm-hmm. So like I said, so I can have it all in the so I can have it all on the website. And that's something I learned from like the Griselda Bulls and shit. I went to these shows and everything. That's how they be doing it. They don't be having the little Dirk attendance and all that. They be having a core 10,000, and then they come there and they get the shirts and the hat. They might get their own strand of gas. They getting everything. So they might give you the deal. Yeah, 110 for everything or some shit like that.
Cause everybody know music only like 90% business, 10% rap anyway. Yeah, so it's more so about like marketing yourself.
That's why I'm tapping in with the and that's why I'm tapping in on the business end. I be talking to White Bull D2E. Shout out White Bull.
Shout out White Bull D2E.
So I be just that's what I be. Sometimes when I talk to him, that's what I be talking about. Sometimes when we do like talk a little bit.
I know I be burning him out. I call him every 5 minutes. So the next mixtape, I meant the EP. Do them EPs be long processes for you? Hell
no. None of this shit is long.
So that shit is natural.
When it's natural, it's not long. See, some people, like I be telling my man Nishi's son, shout out Nishi's son, the one I did the Blocks and Bowls with, I don't baby shit. People get certain CDs or, well, it all depends. Because if you're making like a whole little album, John, some people might 40 songs or something, and then they picking the best ones off. Mm-hmm. I don't do that. I just go off of the body it is and try to make stuff surround what the title is. Like, that's just from listening to rap from back then. You gotta have substance and all that. So if I'm making a song about some pain, it gotta be there. It can't be a hook on a party tip, but then the verses is pain. They gotta have substance in the rap. Yeah. That's what a lot of, like, I ain't gonna say the youngest, but just a lot of rappers don't know how to do that. They don't got substance and they be faking, and then on top of that, that's why it take them long. Cause you don't gotta be the person that experienced this shit. You could be the bull that got the chumpies and all that, and I watched you, right. And I could be like, damn, but it's still certain nuances you gotta know when you in the mix yourself to talk about it. Yeah. Cheesey breaks it down. I'd be like, damn, this nigga's going in. Oh, shit. I listen to all the older shit, and I'd be like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, even Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt. If you listen to that, you're going to have to, like, I was young when that came out, but you still got to go back and listen to that shit. Certain shit he still saying, you be like, damn, he said that. So.
You ever read the Decoded book by him?
Yeah, I read that. I read that and this other book by some boy from overseas, like it was about Jay-Z though, and in that book he was talking about but Dame Dash was like, damn, that's how I knew he outgrew me when I got on the elevator and I had on like the street shit, like the jersey and the jeans, and this nigga got a 3-piece suit on, and they say shit to me on the elevator. He said that's how I knew he outgrew me, like how he knew he was focused to be on the next level. So. Yeah. Yeah, when I read that book, break this shit down. Yeah,
I was about to say, when I read that book, I kind of got like a whole like different respect on his lyrics. Like, damn, this, because you know how you listen to something, you don't really think about it. He really talk about motherfuckers. His rap's provocative. He talk about, I learned that from him. You can rap about motherfuckers without even saying their name. Mm-hmm. Like, see how he was going at Mace.
where the ice with the platinum under that, they not Rolex diamonds. What you done to that? And that's a lot of shit. Like, see, like right there, that line right there with the Rolex diamond shit. The young bulls want to go to Sean and them and get all that shit. Like, you got to get that shit from a authentic Rolex dealer. You're not getting no Rolex diamonds from Sean and all them. That shit got to come from the dealer.
Yeah, because a lot of Jones with the diamonds would be like at the
I'm going to make a song, Boxing Papers. Niggas don't even have those. Nigga run down for you for that watch. You can't even call it in and get a different Joan.
Yeah, my Joan is short. I made sure.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Boxing
No, listen
Papers.
though, I ain't gonna hold you though. When I bought it, right? I'm in a rush to leave because I had to do something. I seen him throw the paper in there. So when I get in the car, I'm like, man, it's cool. Throw it in the back seat. I throw the box in the back seat. I get home, crack it open. Is the receipt. I call, hey, yo, where my papers at? Oh, no, we gonna email that to you. No, I'm on my way back down there. No, we about to close.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, they trying to spend me. Mm-hmm. I'm like, they trying to spend me. So I wait. I think like, I was running around, so ended up sending it to me in the mail for like a week, 2 weeks. It took a week and a half, matter of fact. Then I went to go get the papers checked out to make sure that joint was authentic. Cause I'm real like, even like you said, if you go to Sean, you'll think like, all right, Sean name good. But it's like, bro, if he see that you don't know what you doing or see you coming a mile away.
That's in any game, though. That's anything. Well, I don't do that to people. I do business fair, but some niggas are gonna get over.
Shit, man, listen. You got a scale? No? All right. This 28 about to get to 23 fair.
Yeah.
Real rap, you ain't my man or something, or we ain't cool, or it's like your first time grabbing, I know like, all right, I probably never see you again, or we ain't gonna grow that relationship. Yes, I'm talking 5 grams, 6 grams every time.
A lot of them don't come back even. They don't be coming back. If number chase, all y'all number chasers out there, stop number chasing.
You know what I hate?
All about the quality, not
Yeah.
the quantity. Because when there's a drought, that shit's still gonna go up, and you still gonna have to pay.
Like, don't call me and
For
say
the
you
weak
want
stuff.
something. I give you my number, and then you say, "Oh no, such and such around the corner, got it." Well, go to such and such then. Then when you do come back,
I ain't even doing all that.
I gotta short
That shit,
you.
yeah.
I got
My man's
to.
them always talking about it like that. Like, yeah, man, I got it. Yeah, I'm going to the floor and everything. Y'all want to play? I'm going to the floor. Hey, Roley, everything going to the floor. And then when the drought comes, y'all get it the long way.
No, I ain't gonna hold you though. It threw me off where the numbers was at last year. I think it was what, like 12 grand for a whole chumpy. So I'm still in my head like, so how ain't nobody eating? I would have been probably selling 8 balls for $20. Like,
Yeah, shit is crazy.
but it's bad now because I ain't gonna lie though. It's like you got like smokers trapping. So it's like, damn,
Smokers trapping?
yeah, bro. You try to slide up on a smoker like, yo, what's up? Oh, you need nothing? No, I'm cool. I got my own stuff.
Damn.
Like
That's
how
crazy.
I say, yeah, this ain't for me no more. This
Yeah,
ain't for me.
that's crazy when they doing that.
Plus, you know what it was too. Like, you know how you in jail, people be like, yo, like, what you gonna do when you get out there? So I had it in my head like, no, I'm gonna go home, mess with the podcast game, do that, and I mean, grab a
Do
job
the
and
workout
stuff.
shit too, right?
Yeah, and do the workout stuff.
All right.
But just sitting back and watching other people asking questions like, damn, so what's that going for now? What's the numbers on these? Once they told me the numbers, I really play with numbers. So it's like, this, that, spending habit, bills. Yeah, I'm going to be spending more than I'm making. I can't do this.
It's like that's people's job now. People that's running around is just like you said. It's not like back in the 80s where that shit is crazy. It's just like it's so fucked up.
Yeah.
And then everybody want to get fronted. It's crazy. Everybody want the frizz.
Everybody got a scheme nowadays. Dude, I'm moving this amount. Let me
It's
just.
crazy.
All right, bro, if you moving 10 Jones a week, why you ain't coming to me with no money yet? But you only want me to front you 1 or 2, and that's taking about 5-6
The
days.
frizz. Frizz crazy though.
It's crazy because I got a good heart, and I be trying to make sure everybody eat. But I'm quick to like chalk certain losses just to end that friendship.
Oh yeah, I do that. I don't give a fuck if the tab high. I be like, Matter of fact, just keep it so the headache you don't have to deal no more.
See, but now I think that way. But you know you always got
your
two
buddy
jaws on something. You always got two jaws on the shoulder. Like,
Oh, you want the money first?
all right, just leave the friendship. No, when you catch him, you better fuck him up. And that's how I be.
Well, no,
Like,
like you said, go back to what you said about the pack shit. Back then, motherfuckers really would try to fuck you up over their money, but then I hustled for about 3 different people, so I seen 3 different personalities. And like the last few, they were just headstrong. They wasn't like violent bulls. Mm-hmm. Starving people, you're gonna. It's better that way. You beating them up and you losing all this energy and all this shit trying to beat somebody up. When you starve them, then they gonna feel it. That's just like a woman. Like you just all silence, nothing. It's gonna kill them.
See, I be trying to like logic and use the excuse to principle. Cause like I said, all right, that's like I give you a sob story. I'm fucked up. I'm broke. You look out for me. I don't pay you. But you see me on a regular. That shit gonna.
That's why sometimes if you my man, and most times you my man that happen, I'll just go ahead. Cause now I got you out of here.
Right.
There you go. And then
plus how I look at it, plus I got like a lot of sound dudes around me now where it's like, bro, the headache ain't worth it, the backlash ain't worth it, and if you get caught up by doing something to him, what you gonna put out gonna cost more than what he owe you.
That's true.
So that's how I try to look at it though. But like, I don't know. You ever thought about like speaking at like schools and all that for the young boys?
No, it's crazy because I was like, damn, I was thinking about going to college for a couple years and work in the youth study center because it's like we the ones that supposed to be there. Like I was just saying before, it'd be the dudes that actually never been there, and the kids ain't gonna respect them.
How is that new youth though? I know it ain't something because like the way stuff made now is basically like to protect people.
They moved to youth study center like 3 times. I was at the old joint. When I was going to court, it was 1801 Vine, all that shit. Yeah. Like that shit. Judge Reynolds shit.
I had Judge Dumas, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, when I saw her, I'm like, oh yeah, she too pretty to send me away. What?
Yeah, he talking about count birds and all this other shit. I'm the only one that told him to suck the jaw. No Diddy, but yeah. He talking about how many birds you see in the window. I'm like, what? Yeah, you better get out of there.
Yeah, I ain't never come across him. But I ain't gonna hold you though. The old youth study center, that joint kind of like prepare you for jail. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'll never forget.
You think so?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy you said that.
Cause I ain't gonna hold you now. Since I think about it, I never forget when I get there, they send me straight to 5D. So you wake up in the morning, go down to the child, eat your breakfast, come up, you just chill in the little the little living room joint. But they had the little room where you play cards. That's where all the fights happen. I never forget. Me and my man, it's crazy. Me and my man Nice, we cool now. We playing cards. I didn't know how to play. I just needed something to do. So I said, I know how to play pity pat. I'm in my head, everybody should know how to play pity pat. I just know deuces wild and put your matches down. I don't know nothing. It's simple though. We lose the speed. We lose, matter of fact, I'm lying. We played that, then we played spades. I didn't know how to play spades. End up losing. And this nigga said, he walking out, but he's like, this bum ass nigga got me losing my snacks for the night. I should fuck him up. That's all I hear. So I'm in my head like, what? But mind you, I'm in a cell by myself. Mm-hmm. But how some cells, they had like 2 beds. Mm-hmm. So it just make me be on point where it's like, all right, let me slide in. Because he a little big nigga at this time. I'm probably like this tall. I ain't scared of him, but I'm like, I got to be strategic before I tip on him. So I keep catching him like walking past my cell. But now since I'm older, I'm just thinking like, yo, that was the same way how I was in jail. Like, I'm watching everybody go past my cell. I need certain cells where I can see the whole block. But it'd be more so I be trying to see the COs before they run down on me. Right. I need to make sure they don't run down on me. But yeah, besides that, I'm definitely proud of the everything you got going on. Now, is there any way like the people that's helping you, any way like people could reach out to them, probably through you that need help? Like far as like the business with the LLC. What was the LLC for?
The entertainment joint. Well, I got 2 joints. I got one for like window tint. I don't even know how to do that shit. I'm supposed to be learning how to do that, but no, it's for entertainment. Like it's crazy because I'm like, this Muslim guy he do them, and something happened with his tax joint. So shout out my niece Yah. She was like, yeah, my girlfriend doing. I'm like, yeah, I gotta jump on this joint. So I think her name's Sa. Yeah, shout out Sa. I think it's Sa. She did my joint. That shit was easy shit. Over the phone, asked for a couple days.
What, for the LLC?
Yeah, it was like 2 something.
I did my own.
And then all the I think you could do your own too.
I did my own online. Only thing that's throwing me off now, and they sent me an email. I guess you gotta renew your LLC or something like that.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I give her info and all that, but she did it online. Boom, boom. That shit came through the mail, like the paperwork with it on there. I'm like, all right, cool. But I did that for the name because I'm like, damn, I put E&G on all this stuff, and I don't even got this shit yet. But what made me do this fast was because I'm trying to monetize. I'm trying to find other ways to, you know how back in the day when people had CDs and all that, and use your own artists, you could sell your own shit and all that. Yeah. Now you got Spotify and all that. You got to get a certain amount of clicks to make some money. But just say if I had like one CD or something, $5, I'm gonna make the money off that.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to do now. So I think I'm gonna make a website, and like I said, I'm gonna have the merch on there because I already got a logo and everything. I'm gonna show it to you when it's over. Got the logo. I could put the shirts up there. I could put the music up there and let them rush the website. And then after a certain amount of time, then I put that shit on all the sites.
And you also got to get out. Now I just learned about that. Get everything trademarked because I'm thinking the LLC was for that. They like, no, that's 2 separate things.
Yeah, trademark. Yeah, so nobody can use this shit. But I think it's other people with the joint, but not the LLC though. But yeah, the trademark gonna be it though.
Because what made me focus on trademark, I think my man Money. Shout out my man Money. He you ever heard of white privilege? I think it's called.
No. Oh, he got that?
No, white confidence. White confidence. Okay. You heard of that?
No, I ain't never heard that.
So how he explained it, you know, us, we probably like find a reason not to do something or stall it or just feel like we ain't confident in it yet. So white confidence basically like, yo, I want to start my own t-shirt business. All right, why you ain't do it yet? Oh no, because of this and that. The person down the street selling the same t-shirts. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah? He got LLC for that price, so is it trademarks? Oh, I don't think so. Oh, so if it ain't trademark, he don't own it. So we're gonna go take it, get it trademarked, then sue him if he continues selling it. But you know, thinking like that is like, nah, we ain't going that route. But being in business, I'm like, damn, you got a point, because a lot of stuff that's out there not trademarked, and a lot of the names probably similar.
Yeah, that's what Young Thug did with that spider clothes. People was selling it and he banged them for it. Yeah. And won the lawsuit for it. Yeah, so I see what you're saying. So he probably had that trademark, the spider stuff.
That's what it's about, getting stuff trademarked. Like I think even Quilly, when he started like No Diddy, he got that trademark. So it's like whoever's saying it, using it, he get cut a check for it.
I don't even want Quilly, you didn't even make that up. Dive Babe was saying it in the live and he used it. So, well, he did a Mark Zuckerberg joint from the one that made Facebook. He said in one of his, I read his book, he said, any idea that's exposed, it ain't yours no more.
Yeah.
He taking it. So, yeah, shout out Quilly. He took that joint.
Listen, man, if somebody
so who you listening to music right now? Who you listening to?
Right now, I just been listening to Baby, ESTG, and T Grizzly, and Dirt.
Oh, you listen to T? Yeah, T Grizzly be talking.
Like I ain't gonna
listen to everybody, but right now I'm still just stuck on the rappers I like.
Who that?
Right now, I only listen to. Well, let me see. Hold on. Jim Jones' new album, all right. I like that Jones. See, I like them because like when I used to like when I liked the Locks and I liked the Dipset. Dipset was more like the Locks was hard, like you said, but Dipset was more swaggy. They really was wearing that shit, throwing that shit on, talking that shit. So I still can listen to Jim Jones for that. I listen to that. But I listen to Benny the Butcher and them. They like the best niggas right now.
It's crazy because I listen to Benny. And what's the other one name?
Conway.
It's three of them, right?
Yeah, Conway and West Side Gun. That's the three. That's the Griselda.
Conway,
that's like the
nice.
Three. Yeah.
For some reason, lyrically really nice. For some reason, I can't listen to him though.
Well,
but it's just me though. Like I'm one of them people. Like if I hear the beat,
it's the beat.
If the beat ain't there, I'm gonna think you already talking some BS.
No. That's what. Listen, somebody put me on them like Pandemic. I heard the one song they got the Birds. I'm like, yo, the beat is. And then I heard West Side Gun say, this nigga sound like Raekwon. I'm like, no. But then I heard some other shit. I'm like, look what it did. Made me go back and listen to everything else. Then it's somebody else. So it's crazy. So then you got them. Then is this bull named 38 Special. You listen to him, he like on the Hover tip. You like, damn, he talking that shit. Mm-hmm. These they talking about grinding like how we like, but they talking about grinding on steroids. They talking about taking the trip to go get it and do this and do that. Take advantage of the price difference going to Miami and all that. The numbers different. Come back up. Got to think, they from New York, upstate New York. So they talking like this. That's the shit I be wanting to hear right now. Not because it's trapping, but it's just like, they talking. I'm like, damn, he talking that shit. Like, yo.
Plus, like certain people, I can't listen to them for a long time. Like I said, I listen to Benny all day. But once it's like Conway and all them, it's like, all right, with this Benny part, listen a little bit of
you
Conway
like Benny probably because of the delivery. Like he like a full package rapper. He's like, yeah, Conway hot too though. It's like the locks, like how you said. You got the Kiss, you got the. That's how I look at them. You got the Kiss, you got the Styles.
That's what everybody compare them to.
I ain't gonna lie, they be on that shit though. They hot though.
But even all right, so like the trap rappers, like.
But they more like rappers though. So, cause I still see like, and everybody I be looking, I be like, all right, they hot as shit. But I'm like. Okay. They just newly inventing the rap shit. They the ones that's like putting all the music out. Yeah. Treating it like the street. Soon as it come out, the oven, 5 songs. They don't give a fuck. Like they had, like he got a boy that's under him. I be talking to them on the gram, like Fuego Bass, hot. Then you got.
Yeah, I just was listening to him yesterday.
Then you got this boy named Flames Malik. He like the DMX type. But this motherfucker came out with an EP since like every month. I'm like, damn. Because they don't care if it's 5 songs, 4. People attention span short now.
Yeah.
So when you try to give somebody a whole 17 songs, who's going to really sit there and listen to? We people from back in the day is. So.
That John, like, if you drop 17 songs, like, I'm going to listen to whatever song.
Because if a person drop one, so if you drop 17 songs, cool. Then you don't drop nothing for the whole year. It's like you're trying to reload for the whole year. When this dude is dropping 5 songs, 7, 12, 3, 18, this, you're going to be like, damn, you're going to get tired of seeing his face on there. You outworking him.
Yeah.
But it's keeping your pen sharp too, because a lot of rappers I see like Wayne and them that made it big, they was either in the studio every day or they dropping all the time. The pen gonna get better if you keep doing it like that.
It's crazy though, because after all this time, bro, Wayne's still in my top 5 lyrics.
I was just listening to the old shit just now in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wayne's still in my top 5. Who your top 5 lyrically though? Like lyrically.
Damn. He tried to air me out. Can't even say 5. When people say top 5, you can't even say it because you can't be biased and be like, Hove, Jay-Z, Hove, Nas, Kiss. You can't even, Biggie, you can't do that. You gotta put the younger era shit in here. Like, if you gonna say that, you gotta say like, I'm gonna say like, can't even say 5, but I would say.
I could give you 5 lyrically.
See, but it's more than people that's, and I'm not even talking about Benny and them. They lyrically, but not like how they post. You know what I mean by lyrically, like, bro, it's too many people. Look, all right, look. You can say Biggie, you can say Nas, you can say Hove, you can say Kiss, you can say Fabulous, you can say motherfucking Kendrick Lamar, you can say J. Cole. Look, that's 7 right there. It's more than just them people.
Believe it or not, though, I kind of think like once you out for a minute and people know you to be lyrically, you kind of start spitting some bullshit. Cause that's how I feel about Kendrick right now. All right, he had the diss that was hot, but everything else, you just spitting BS now.
One thing I could say, well, yeah, but see, there's a lot of rappers that's hot as shit too, like that's hot, like. But see, I don't know. You just saying lyrically, so I could name some motherfuckers like lyrically.
Like to me, I ain't gonna hold you. I like Big Sean lyrically.
Okay.
I'm taking T.I. lyrically.
See what I'm saying?
I might surprise you with this one, and people might ground me up. That's what I was about to say.
So listen, that's what I'm saying. So see, we listen to music all around. That's what I'm saying. There's so many people that's lyric, like even the boy Daylight, the battle rapper. He hot as shit.
Who that?
Like Daylight. He was one of them battle rappers. You got niggas like matter of fact, what's the boy name from LA name? Simba. These are lyrical niggas.
I like him.
A lot of people don't even know who that is, but what I'm saying is they are like lyrical bulls. But when you say top 5, they're gonna say, Hov, this, and this. But these bulls is fire. I ain't gonna lie, they hot.
See, even with Hov, I had to go back and listen to a lot of his stuff. I ain't never really listened to him either.
That's because we was booked, nigga, because that's what I was doing.
No, like, when Hov was running around, I was a kid.
No, I'm saying, but sometimes when you get booked too, you might do a couple years and all that. You got to go back anyway, because that's what I was doing. I'm like, damn, I got to go back to this because I missed it. Nah. I started listening to Hov. Well, I was young when that shit was out. Like, Ain't No Nigga. Yeah, I was definitely, because Nas, It Was Written, that shit was hot. That's why I was listening to him before that.
It Was Written.
That was his second album. His first one was Illmatic, yeah. So I had to go back to that. But the second album was It Was Written with Foxy Brown and them.
I never heard It Was Written.
She had this verse and I'm like, damn, who the fuck is that? And I went back and listened to it and I'm like, damn. Then that's when I started really listening. But I was listening to rap way before that. Snoop Dogg for his album, well, Doggy Style, knew the whole shit. Like I was listening. Hot? Yeah,
Snoop
classic.
Never been hot to me.
Classic. Snoop that was classic. To me. Well, that was that's when he was in his bag then. But
like I said though, I was heavy on. As soon as the song come on, the beat don't catch me. Next. And that's how
everybody was like that.
Like, I don't care which. Only way I go back and listen to it, like, if you call me like, yo, did you hear such a song? Or you might say a verse from it and be like,
that's like, all right, like, that's like prime example. I'll Be Out, he did that song with Benny, Kiss, and Freeway. I listen to because I listen to everybody part. I'm like, damn, Benny sound better than all them niggas. But then I had to go back like 4 times, listen to Freeway verse. I'm like, no, he fucked that joint up.
I think he could have did better.
No, he fucked it up.
No, because
he fucked it up because I had to listen to it about 10 times. But I'm like, no, Freeway killed that joint.
I forgot who I was talking to.
But Benny delivery and sound, even Kiss killed it. But Benny just how he exploded on the track. He was talking that shit, and then you know how that shit is. Certain lines you be feeling, you be like, damn, I felt him on that.
Plus, I think nowadays how rap is, it kind of depend on. All right, so just say if they always in the studio together, then I think they bars would have been harder. But if like one of them laid their verse first, sent it back, and then the other people jumped on it without hearing this, it's like, damn, if I knew Benny was gonna go that hard, I would have went harder.
This is what people don't understand about features too, though. You don't want to see back then people want to outdo the other person. It's not even about doing that. It's about making that person. All right, so say if I was to just say we're gonna say Benny on the track. I'm not gonna say he better than me. He might not say I'm better than him, but at the end of the day, him being on the feature, I don't want to I'm not gonna say I want to air him out. I want to just, even if they I'm the unsigned guy, he's a signed guy. I don't want him leaving me, so they're gonna be like, damn, this song. Basically, collectively, the song gonna be hot. Like me and Nishi said, he hot. Mm-hmm. He got his own style. We didn't go to the studio and do none of these joints. He sent some beats over. I wrote my shit. I sent some over, he wrote his stuff, and then that's when I was like, because sometimes, I mean, you know, we always talking rap shit, and I'm like, bro, I don't even want to go over nothing on the phone. So when we went in the studio, this shit was like fresh. When he said that, I'm like, damn, he said that, damn, that's shit, it's fresh already. But, you know, they sign artists, so one motherfucker might be over here, one might be over there, send the beat, they lay it, and whatever, but yeah, when you're doing features with people, you want to make it to where the song is good.
Right.
Not like, damn, you pay for a feature with the bull and you ass on there. You want to make it like to where is right. But
if I pay for a feature, especially with what they charging nowadays, I need more than one song, and I need a video for each song. If I give you 15, 20 grand, I need about 3 songs.
I don't even want to do songs with these people, man. Certain people, no, I do song with anybody, but any rap style too, because I can rap different ways too, but it's just like, I just stay in the one pocket, yeah.
Now, would you jump on I ain't gonna say jump on the track with anybody, but like, would you do like a background check on certain people that reach out for a feature?
Yeah. Or I'm sending them, and if they told them, sending them to King Earner. If they some real ass, they going to King Earner.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. Yep. But being outside already, you already gonna know, like, at Southwest, they call me John Madden. I'm like the coach, but I'm not the coach of leading niggas. I just got the vision. I already be knowing shit on people. Because I be all around the city. So it's just like, yeah. I don't, like, even locked up, I didn't, like, niggas had paperwork on them. I didn't have it, but I saw it.
Yeah.
I don't bash niggas. That shit come out on its own. I remember one of my homies came from Rockville, was like, yo, the hottest rapper in Fours, I forgot his name. And they was like, yo, Bull told. I never went around and said nothing. That shit came 6 months later, and he started talking his tail. You know how that shit is. Yo, you see this? Now he started moving different and shit like that.
Oh, it was a few dudes that I know too. And like you said, I keep it in. I just distance myself from them. But I ain't gonna hold you though when you know somebody rap and you see them rap bash and that shit be like, come on, bro.
The way I say the key to outlive everybody is just mind your business and stay out the way.
My grandma always said,
when you out the way,
your business is free.
No, when you out the way though, it's just like you ain't gotta worry about shit. I remember some girl told me the other day or so, was like, yeah, I remember Rocky used to be in the bar. You see how you say I don't drink or nothing. I'm like, she don't know me. And then a lot of them might say, oh, that's cheesy bread. That's how I know you really don't. So it just be like, I stay by myself, run around, have my daughter with me, or she at school, I do what I need to do, fall back. That's my time to read, work out, all that shit, and stay out of their way, bro. That's all. That's how you gonna win out here. We've been locked up too many times, and like, it's over. So, out the way, man. Out the way, out of sight, out of mind is the best way, for real. But sometimes you got to come back to see what's going on, and yeah.
Oh, before we get up out of here, man, you got anything you want to say? Any shout outs to anybody?
Yeah, shout out my man Roley, man, for bringing me on the podcast, man. My daughter was drawn in the beginning. I put her ass right in the other booth. She could do some vocals in there. Coming out with No Love All Hustle 2. Probably like next month. Then after that, I'm doing another EP because I already got the cover for it. Rich and Unemployed. Anybody want to get with me? Y'all can follow me on the gram. All the social networks is Cheesey Bread Rock, CheeseyseyBreadrock. And my email is in the bio too. So, you know, want to do something, we could do something. I ain't biased to no genre of the music, whatever. We could do something. And that's it. Like, website gonna be coming soon, so y'all can rush that joint. And I'm gonna shout out a couple people. I can shout out a couple people.
Shout out, man.
Shout out Dingo, the engineer. Shout out Nightmare, the engineer. Shout out Mixed by Key. They all the people I go to, the studios I go to. Brent, where you at? Mixed by Brent. I'm trying to come over there. Who else? Shout out Phil Jackson. He know who he is. Mean Gene, Phil Jackson. Shout out Ski. Cuzzo. All the youngers on the block. Yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to do the business right now so I can just get some money off this shit. Because like he says, rap is 10%. You can rap all day, EPs all day. If you ain't making no money off it, you're going to be discouraged to keep doing it. Yeah. So, but if you making money off it, that's going to be the gateway to that shit can go to your videos. Nigga charge $500-$600 a video. Some people charge $350, $4. That's your money for those videos. Sometimes you got to pay for what you want too. So, I mean, if you believe in yourself, some niggas gonna charge. So you got to pay. And if you nice like that, you might never gotta pay no more. So, just believe in yourself and stay focused and stay out the way.
Man, I just want to say I appreciate you coming, man. Yeah. You always welcome back anytime. Once you
I need another episode. My daughter fucked up the first Joel. She was running around. But yeah, the love here, I come back. You need some people, I send them. I know a lot of people too, so. Oh, shout out the Vibes Podcast. They the first ones that put me on the podcast. Mm-hmm. FM networked me with Keep It a Yard, with C-Bear and Kenny. So.
Shout out to everybody, man.
Yep.
Wavemakers Podcast, man. Another episode wrapping up. We holla at y'all.